What is happening, folks? I'm Adequate, and today you join me back to a game that I think a lot of people haven't paid much attention to of recent. Like many others, I found myself not playing this game and kind of just putting it up on the shelf and taking a step back from it. So I am logging back on after I don't know how many days. So we will be greeted with a bunch of information and probably rewards. And there is one of them. So we got 40, what they call war bonds, medals, I think, for something, no idea what. So we will accept them. And there's another 50 and 42 for 11 days ago. 0 and 0. I don't know what that was. Probably a field order. And that's about it. So here we are, back in Helldivers. We will go up to the main desk first and foremost and just see. Oh,
your fellow Helldivers rage against the enemy's tyranny.
I hope they still are. I hope to. So we'll click into the Galactic map and just see what's coming. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of messages, a lot of inbox, a lot of unopened messages from Super Earth. So we had a success. The Terminated implant station has been cleansed from many worlds, undoing much of the crisis forced upon our citizens by the Terminateds. But with this victory, our citizens shall begin resettlement of the homes they were forced to abandon. So I think that must have been a while ago, I think. Oh, we got something from the automatons. What's this? Oh gosh, it's a big brief. I'll give this a read and then give you a quick rundown. So basically this briefing is really just saying how while we were dealing with the Terminids, the automatons were kind of just left to kind of do their own thing, and there's still much of what that big fleet beforehand that came in after we like pretty much eradicated them when a new wave of them FTL'd in. But then there's this planet, a large automaton data center, codenamed Database 1, which is deep in their territory. So yeah, we've basically been ordered to capture it just because it might have some secret things with it. So with the Terminids finally done, I think the attention has now turned back to the automatons, which you could see. I always prefer fighting the automatons and the Terminids. And that's pretty much it in terms of briefings. I'll quickly have a look at the player count. So last time I was properly on this, there was usually 150 to 100,000 people on. I don't think it's going to be that much now. So we've got 6,000 there, 800 there, 22,000, 3,000, 2,000, 19,000. Gosh, I don't even think that pushes 50,000. So yeah, a good example as to how, not that the game has fallen off, but just the hype and the overall attention around the game has definitely gone away after such a negative period. Basically, if you are unaware, PlayStation basically wanted Steam, a lot of Steam users to link their account to a PSN account. And a lot of people didn't like that because there was a whole load of countries that weren't able to create a PSN account but had a Steam account. So there was a lot of countries that were missed out. Basically, a lot of people took negatively to that, and the game's reviews kind of went down, and PlayStation pulled out of it publicly, but then like a week later they brought it back in again, from what I know anyway. But so I think that left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths, and a lot of people kind of stopped playing it and maybe didn't play it as much, and there wasn't as much as a positive focus around it. I myself, I'm on PlayStation, so it didn't really affect me, but it was hard to see the community take that much of a hit. And then any time I have returned to the game 1 or 2 times, and it just feels very empty. So we are currently sat here. I don't think, yeah, you can't actually go to this planet, so it just shows how long ago I was online. Our major order is to liberate the designated planet Wasat, probably butchering that pronunciation. Where are we? Where is it? That's Weezin. Where could it be? It's not there. Not there. Oh right, okay, we can't get to it yet. Gotcha. So we gotta liberate these other planets first. How are we planning to do that? Is everyone on Weezin? Everyone's on Weezin. Weezin? I like Weezin. Probably Weezin, but so we're gonna go over there. We have not been on for a substantial time, so we'll not go straight into the deep end too quick. Emergency evacuation and an ICBM. I quite enjoy the ICBM missions. What else we got? Transmit research data, kill automatons and our numbers, Strider, and evacuation. I might do the ICBM. Do the ICBM first.
FTL jump to the Weezin system.
Weezin. There you go. We'll go off how she pronounced it. Weezin. So, nothing really seems to have changed here. Just want to talk to this
I
person.
haven't set foot on Super Earth myself, but I've heard it's even more spectacular in person.
Is it? So let's see. Ship management, stratagems. Let's see if they've added anything new. So I was around when the Airburst rocket launcher was in, so I quite enjoyed that. I know it was a bit dodgy when it was first released. Anything new? I hear a lot of stuff gets nerfed, and I don't think the community was too happy with Studio constantly nerfing things. You know, at the end of the day, it is PvE, so it shouldn't be too intense in terms of nerfing. You know, if something's a little bit overpowered or just a little bit fun, it shouldn't be crushed into the ground where it's not viable to use in game anymore. So yeah, but it looks like it's just this new exosuit in terms of stratagems, autocannon rather than a missile and a minigun. So that could be cool. Ship modules, yeah, there's these level 4 ones added. I'm not at any point where I can't get the level 4s. So we will quickly look at our war bonds. So I think another criticism was that these war bonds weren't engaging enough. They didn't add enough content, or they didn't pique the interest of players enough. Maybe people do actually enjoy the Call of Duty way of doing things and just throw in a whole Gundam or Nicki Minaj into the game. Is that what people want to see? And Nicki Minaj Helldiver. But I didn't look at the polar one. It's kind of cool. I kind of like any winter stuff. Pretty cool. I like that red visor. Kind of like my character. Pretty cool. Always reminds me of Star Wars. Okay, but yeah, you know, like I still haven't even finished original one that game launched in. I think, yeah, I haven't even unlocked the final page. I think I did. I eventually saved up enough credits from playing the game and bought the cutting edge one. Oh, that reminds me. I remember seeing on social media that one of the Terminid planets got turned into a black hole. It was somewhere over here. It's a big purple thing. Can we see it? Can we even see it anymore? Ah, there it is. Meridia. So we can travel to this.
Initiating FTF.
Let's go check it out.
The Meridia system.
We can travel there. It's pretty cool. It's just pitch black, as it probably should be. Hopefully we're not inside of it. Oh my gosh. Now, if you ask me how a whole planet becomes a black hole, don't know. Pretty sure it was only stars that could do that. But this is a video game at the end of the day. Could have been us. Could have been the Terminids. Could have been the automatons. I don't know. If there is any lore behind this, I don't know what it is. But that's pretty cool. I would say it would be some form of technology. Either our technology that we tried to use to exterminate the Terminids went wrong and ended up creating a black hole, or the automatons did it. Because I don't think naturally a planet can turn into a black hole. Maybe it's big enough. I don't know. But very cool, very eerie. That's purple. A lot of them you see depicted are the kind of like yellow and orange. It's very interesting. But we will swiftly get out of here before we get sucked in too far. You can hear the ship creak. And we will go back to the system. Yeah, just pitch black. So we will keep the mission up this time and wait to see if we can get some people in the game. So whilst we do that, we will spend some of these metals, I guess. So wait, usually there'd be 4 people in the game by now, but that kind of just goes to show you. We don't see that we can get a day game. Yeah, all my settings are open, but nobody's joining. Maybe we have to join a game. Let's see if we can find a game then. That's what this guy's doing an ICBM. Let's see if we can join him. Well, and we'll jump into this game. So over the laser. What else have we got? I like the airburst. I'm gonna go with airburst, and then we're gonna do a little autocannon sentry, and then an eagle airstrike, then counter decrease time. Let's do that. Dropping back in for the first time in ages. Music still very decent.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver.
Okay. Let's see what we're working with. What do we got? Okay, it's gonna be the codes over here. There are a lot of rockets over here. Do we get a 4th? We did. Excellent. Let's get into the action. Where they are? I hear them. Bonk. Okay, got the launch codes. A sample. Always gotta get the samples. Let's go here. forget how to spot things. Let's bring in a big eagle strike. Let's get him down. Nice. I forgot it's like a grenade launcher. Say this is how much of a scrub I am. Forgot to call down my airburst. Let's bring it down. So our teammates want to go clockwise. Okay, fine by me. Try not to fall behind here. Oh my gosh, nearly just got exploded. Okay, let's try and head over to this base. See if we can see anything. Oh my gosh. I forgot how to mark things. Oh, that's a stem.
What injury? Sending in an eagle.
Oh, I'm gonna help. And he's still not dead from that. I didn't think my airburst would do it, but I would have thought an eagle strike would have knocked him out. And it didn't focus on him. Who did it focus on? Gosh, really can't seem to get this guy down, can we? There's two of them. Wow, okay. That is a bit intense. Bring it in. Good. Do we get a second one? Nope. We can just keep him focused on me. I'm gonna see if I can flank behind him. But he draws attention. One of the two.
Sending in an eagle.
Ow. Really think I was close to anything there. This is definitely much more intense than when I used to play. It feels like a lot more difficult. And we're right beside him. Excellent. Come on, keep sprinting. Sprint for your life. Sprint for your life. Oh, he's gonna explode. YOLO. Did they nerf this? Because I didn't even get one kill. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Let's sprint Helldiver. I forgot how to mark things. How did I do that? No. No. Oh, there. Okay, there we go. It's R1, if anyone was curious. So yeah, this airburst doesn't seem to feel as strong as it once was. So again, that was maybe a nerf, but maybe they changed it to where it's a lot more toward air targets than it is, because you could use it quite effectively against ground targets. We're gonna go to the actual ICBM. And fire tornadoes. Let's see if we can't get the terminal. Wait for our teammates to unlock. Let's drop a sentry down here. You never know. We'll wait to use this airburst for when a dropship comes in. Here it comes. I didn't do anything. Oh no, it's 3. Maybe 3. I love when my turret just now comes onto it. Targeting. As our team goes off and clears the rest of the map, we're just going to wait and launch this ICBM. What is that? It's another planet. It almost looked like a Death Star there or something. Terminal.
I got the terminal.
There we go. I'll try and watch it from a safe distance. Oh. Wait for it. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Right, let's go support our team. Wonder if we're in range of anything. This is a fire tornado. How do we get through? Damn it. That's not what I wanted to happen. I thought they nerfed the fire too so you wouldn't die as quick, but I guess it's a fire tornado. Where'd we die? Over here. So, how do I get my stuff? Oh, there it is. Fire just went away. I'm not even in. I wasn't even in anything, and I was spamming. I am determined to get my stuff back. Okay, round 3, me and the fire tornado. Here we go. I don't care about the gun. Okay, and we're back. They're just chilling. They're just walking. They're patrolling. No need.
Throwing grenade.
Try and help our teammate out here. Oh, ow. I don't know what that was. Let's see, it's their teammates over this way. This guy. Nice. Let's go on to the next one while our teammate calls in Hair Bomb and deals with this. Let's got a little eagle strike in here. And hopefully it takes care of that. What do we got? Yeah, last one's up here. Back to the extraction. That's gonna be another long run. Oh, we got a... Oh my gosh.
Tagging location. Cancel that. Box. North.
Found something! Dropped it! Sending in an eagle.
Oh, hit myself there.
Reinforcing!
Engaging terminal.
Oh, right, okay, yes, this'll help shut down the dropships that come in. Although I don't think its range is the longest. Gonna bring down a little cheeky resupply. There we go. Sweet, let's roll out. I think the big problem now with Helldivers is that the game was such an appeal for people because there were so many people playing it. That was its not selling point, but definitely a reason for people to join the fight and start playing the game. So when your game kind of revolves around players all working together and feeling like it's a whole army of us working together to complete these major orders and requests, when that community disappears, the feel of the game and people's desire for playing it would also disappear. Because if there's not this huge gathering of people really trying to help out and really trying to complete this mission all together, if it only feels like a very small handful of people, it doesn't feel as big and compelling to play. And that was the biggest thing for me, is that it felt like the community it once was and the huge player base that it once was just doesn't feel like it's there anymore. And it plays just the exact same, but you can't complete major orders as fast. It just lacks that big feel it once has. Now, compared to what it once was, like you can still see from me now, you can easily still find games, but it doesn't feel like there's that community drive anymore. And that's something I think the game will definitely struggle to get back. I don't know why none of those shots are going through. You gotta love that. So I think the game will definitely really struggle to gain that back or just shift it in a different direction. I'm gonna use the YOLO. There we go, that's what we wanted to do last time. Wipe a whole bunch of them out. I can't even say what I'm shooting, but I'm shooting nonetheless. And I've saved all of my orbital lasers and not used them once.
Requesting orbital.
So it's a shame to see, because I did very much enjoy Helldivers, but that big group effort is definitely gone now, and it'll be interesting to see how the studio and developers respond. The game is still very enjoyable and still has its fun dynamics, but it feels a lot smaller now, and that's something I think if you come back and play this game, that's something you'll have to get used to, because it doesn't feel like every player on the planet is playing it. This guy's ship is very decked out. I'd say anyone who's left still playing this game probably plays it quite a lot. So yeah, this is, I'd say, a fully decked out ship. We'll just thank everybody. And we'll head back to our own ship. So that has been my recent play and recent update as to what is going on with Helldivers. It's nice to see that there is somewhat of a community still faithfully playing it. And if you ever want to come back and play a game, you can easily join one. But that initial feel, the original feeling that this game had with when it felt like everybody in the world was playing it, isn't there anymore. And that is something that an individual player and the studio will have to get used to and just tweak the game ever so slightly to compensate for that drop in the player base. If I had to give my opinion, if you were to come back, I'd say you could come back and just experience it for yourself and see how you feel. But in terms of content, and is there anything new or different? Not overly. You know, the stories maybe progressed a wee bit. That black hole was kind of a cool thing. But in terms of content, I still feel like they just need to figure it out and nail it perfectly. I think, you know, there's a lot of things that they're still understanding, and maybe, you know, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors. So the studio itself might be struggling with bigger influences. We all know who I'm talking about. But there could be something big on the horizon, so I'd say definitely keep it on your radar, because in my opinion it is still a fun and enjoyable game. If you have you and 3 other friends, or even 1 or 2, you'll have a great time playing this game. So if you do have any of your own opinions on the state of Helldivers, if you're someone who's stayed playing it, or you're somebody who just has a fond memory of it, and your opinion of what's happened to it in recent times, leave it down below and I'll be sure to give it a look. But other than that, I think that will do it for this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I've been Adequate, and I will see you in the next video.